want to share your screen though?
Share my screen?
Yeah. You said you were going to say show something about Wix?
No, I was just saying, like, I have some experience with Wix because I did my website.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure how to really like make websites for other people on Wix. So I want to figure out what you're doing, which is WordPress, right?
I use Webflow.
Webflow. So what is WordPress then?
WordPress is an open source platform, and you can get a lot of different hosts. I try to stay away from WordPress because, okay, I guess I'll share my screen, but here, let's jump into it.
Okay.
It's asking me for settings.
I really appreciate you taking the time to do this as well, though.
No, yeah, I think we'll both benefit from it. And I think we can have this ongoing designer connection. I think that'd be really helpful.
Yeah.
So I don't want you to see all my secrets, but let me see if that works. You're getting an inception?
I can see it now.
All right, a little bit of inception going on. So I do enjoy WordPress. I think you can get a good deal on it. For example, if you go to like these different kinds of hosts, it can get confusing. Let's just look at WordPress hosting. You can go to a bunch of them. Obviously, you can go straight to WordPress.com, but there's a bunch of other ones that like Hostinger. I think that's one of them.
I use GoDaddy for the domain.
Yeah. The name, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, perfect. That's what. Oh, GoDaddy's kind of expensive, so just an FYI.
Okay.
Dynadot's where it's at.
Dynadot. And what was that IONO that you?
Ionos. That was another. Like it's kind of like GoDaddy, but it's cheaper. But Dynadot will do everything for you. It's like where GoDaddy will charge you like $20 a month. A year. Like Dynadot will charge you like $10 a year. I mean, it's it adds up over time, but it's different if you ask me.
Okay. So this is where Dynadot is where you get, and Hostinger is where you get your domains, and then you go to Webflow to create the actual website. You just connect the domain to that website, right?
Yeah. So that's where you'll publish it onto the name of it. So I'm going to just share with you. Wait, hold on. Google Meeting wants you to enter picture automatically. Allow on every visit. Yeah. Okay. So here you see this right here. Business, you get like different, because it's open source, it can be really cheap when you do WordPress sites. Create up to 50 websites. Yeah. And it'll have whatever the hell Hostinger wants to do for you. It'll do that. I personally think that this is confusing, but again, for the price, it's obviously really good. But that's not my workflow. I kind of will show you this. So the entire thing that I've personally figured out was that my mentor also helped me. That the whole thing we're doing is fractional marketing website, marketing management, and I'm just picking websites. That's my thing, right? That could be your thing too. But a lot of people could pick whatever part of a business. So every business needs a bunch of different shit. You could be their logo designer. You could be their plumber, right? It can go from physical to electronic really quick. But the idea is to get a lead and have them on a monthly retainer. And the way I put it was you get a sale, you have the building of it, and then you have the servicing, which is just the upkeep.
So whatever changes they make, they're gonna contact you. Do you charge them for any change that they make as well?
No, not necessarily. It really is something that you kind of have to like eyeball. Like if they come at you after you already build them for the first couple drafts, then you design it, right? I start charging them for upkeep and monthly retainer after the first draft. And I say that I'll give you unlimited changes, so to speak, right? So to speak. But as long as we're continuously paying on time and servicing, we can have our iteration, we can have our website completed over time. It's not going to be something that it's going to be picture perfect the first time. It's kind of impossible, to be honest, unless you're really one of those top of the line design firms that you're charging like $2,000 to get it right the first time. And I'm not doing that. This is my clientele is mom and pop shops, not hot shots.
Do you have like a packaging system where it's like a basic website? Hey, sorry, my dog. Do you have like a packaging system where it's like a basic website, a standard, and a premium?
I used to line it up that way. Not necessarily. I had something like it. It's not necessary to leverage when you don't have that many going on. Let me see. Is it in one of my satellite sites? I'm just gonna try it out. I saved it somewhere. It is like a pricing system. I saved it somewhere. I don't think I have it anymore.
Is this your website?
This is one of them. I made like a bunch of them. These are tiny websites.
Oh.
Yeah. So I made a website for every single part of my name. You see it?
Okay.
But you can do that. It's really important. Like you can do that. Everyone does that at this point. I really recommend you do that. I still charge them the initial amount because that's the clientele I'm going for. I'm just trying to build retainers so far, right? And I only have like 20 clients at this moment. And I'm trying to like build that up before I start going into like higher ticket clients because I want to make a living before I quit this job and start doing real shit,
Yeah. So can you walk me through your process real quick? So I'm a client who's saying, I need a website for my jewelry business. I need a homepage. I need an about section. I need the inventory section. I need a contact page. If I came at you, let's say I came at you, hey, I bought my domain already from Hostinger, and you link that Hostinger domain to that website, how much would you charge generally for that?
Are you like pretty married to the WordPress thing? Are they asking for WordPress?
I'm not married to it because I saw that you had to code with it, and I'm not there yet.
Yeah, that's the only thing about WordPress that gets a little confusing for me.
Mhm.
Let me see if I still have it somewhere. Here we go. So this is kind of something I don't use too often, but it just gives me an idea, right? I call it agile development. Pay me $60 a month to be your go-to person. I'll answer all your emails, all your calls, solve any kind of website problems you have. If I can't solve it, I'll have a connection like you, like Jenny, if I need some sort of design thing done. And you can use this just for inspiration, but I don't really use this all that often. It really does come down to the project. So jewelry, is it going to have e-commerce? Are they going to be needing something that they can purchase online? That would be a good question to ask.
Let's say, yeah, like you can purchase something online. You can purchase something online.
So the way I would approach it, because I'm using Webflow, is, let me go back to another one. This is why I like Webflow, because it makes everything nice and tidy in one section. So this is a person I'm working on right now. Yeah, super simple website. So you just have to figure out what your overhead is, and you're gonna have to pay a lot of software. And that's the next part I was gonna get into. But here, e-commerce websites. So the standard 500 items is going to cost them $29 a month, and you can bill them yearly. It'll save you a little bit, but $42 a month if you have to bill them monthly.
And that's when you tell them, hey, like to maintain your website, that's how much you have to pay. Which is separate from the labor that you do, right?
Exactly. Yeah. We want to put a profit margin on top of that so that you can have some keeps for sure. So this is something you have to keep in count when you're building a website like that for them. You want to bill them yearly. I mean, that is $10, that little cheddar adds up. But if you can get them to do that, you're more than welcome to. I still just keep it to the monthly payments. And here, so just for the sake of moving forward, I know you still have that's a really cool jewelry thing. Is that real? Is that like a real deal you got going on?
No, I was just making up.
Okay.
Actually, I have a friend who's building a website from scratch, and so I just came up with her business idea. So we were talking about how organize her websites and stuff, and she's going to go with Wix. but sometimes she calls me to how to do certain things.
Gotcha. So I just realized I'm not sharing my whole window, and I need to do that instead. Give
Okay.
me 1 second, because I've been on a different app this whole time, and I didn't realize you couldn't see. It doesn't matter. So it was just my notes, but I was just trying to get that on video. Damn. Anyway, these are the software programs that I use.
Oh, okay. See, now this makes sense.
Yeah, you kind of get where I'm reading off of it. So I use Webflow, Notion, obviously ChatGPT, Google Workspace I think is really important, and then
Mhm.
Stripe for billing and charging them. And we can go through each one of them, but you kind of understand that Webflow has its own pricing, and this is not particularly for every website. So right now I have a thing called an agency plan.
Mhm.
Let me see if I can go back to it. Workplace plan. So agency plan, and that's $42 a month. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Workplace.
Right. So it kind of like adds up really quickly, you know? And then on top of that, if you have a website, let me see, fancy this girl right here. If you have a website, then they have to also pay on top of that to publish it. Now, that's the only bad part about Webflow is that it is a little pricey. But once you have enough clients, it pays for itself, obviously. So you could just keep going, and then you have the freedom to build as many websites as you want. So you're welcome to I could throw you into the agency board if you want. I particularly care if you want to use this as your what do you call it? Sandbox,
Mhm.
just to start off, and who knows, maybe you can help me out with building websites in the future. But that's one aspect, and let me go back to the other one. So that's $40 a month right there, right? Then you have Notion, and Notion's one of the most important things to me for when it comes to project management, when it comes to making notes, and it has AI also built into it. It's like a second brain, if you ask me. And have you heard about Notion ever?
No, actually.
Okay, highly recommend it. Personally, highly recommend it. They should. I feel like this is like something that should be built into every computer. It won't let me exit this thing out. It's super in depth. You can pretty much make anything with this. Anything digital, you can make it. And the real reason I use it is for something called I took this, I stole it, and then I kind of just made it my own. But I call it Box OS. And you can essentially make a page that is like your ultimate dashboard, and you can make projects. I just threw, this is just sample bullshit. And you can record everything that you have, make sure that you have a systematic approach to everything. I don't have my notes part here, but the notes is really goddamn important. Like, I just throw in all my ideas on this thing. Here's some of the workflow. When you have a lead, you go to the meeting, right? I can't really maneuver it from here because I'm looking at it through a website and not the app.
Mhm.
But this is part of the workflow. Lead, initial meeting, you send the proposal, you send the bill. I would change this to like the bill. And then after that, I have to move this out of the way. And then after that, you can move this into like the projects folder. So I know it's a lot, like slow me down if you need me to, but I'm just spitballing here. The real reason I love Notion is because of this. So once you download the app, you go to this spot right here, templates, and you could find anything, almost anything. If you can't find it, you can pretty much build it from work to life to school, whatever you need. There's like a digital system that someone else has created that you can quickly just throw that into your own workspace and use that on your own.
Is this more like, I guess, notes? Are they notes?
No, it's like straight up systems, straight up. So here, let me see if I could find an example that doesn't have too much of my information in it.
No.
Let's see, archives.
I mean, can't you click like a template so I can attempt
Yeah, you're right. I just wanted to know something I use already. Okay, so here, book tracker. See the templates. I have to it won't let me move and play around with it, but highly recommend you play with this because whatever you need to keep track of, there's something for you there.
Atomic habits. Have you read the book Atomic Habits? It's a really good book.
Nah.
Highly recommend that book.
I hear a lot about it though. I really do.
It's super good.
So this thing, when it comes to, oh, here's a good example. It's almost like Word, Excel, and it can be like keynotes and pages all put together.
Don't you
And
pay a month for it? Oh, sorry, my bad. Don't you pay a month for it?
You do, yeah, you do. To use the full extent of it, you have to pay. Let's see what I pay. I think it's just $20.
Oh my, that's a lot. It's pretty hefty. Not gonna lie.
It adds up quick, but it's kind of like these are the tools you sort of need to like speed shit up when you're. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but to speed stuff up. So $12 a month for the Plus plan, and then for the Notion AI, that's another $10.
What does the AI do really? If you just type what you need and what you need to keep track of, I'm assuming you can just type it all instead of having to use the AI.
You can. And my favorite part is not going to ChatGPT and using AI in there and then having to copy and paste it. So let's say for example, I want to write some ideas down, right? Give me an idea. Something you're reading. You got like a fan fiction, novel, news. What do you got? I just need an idea.
Recently read a book about a civil engineer falling into a ancient world and he became a good swordsman.
Okay. An engineer
falling into spawned in an ancient world and then became a swordsman.
in a ancient world and became a good swordsman.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you could literally throw it any idea. So this is really good for generating content because here's what I would think. You can literally just make it to continue writing. You can make a table with any kind of data you might give it. Make it give you a summary. So let's say you just pour your life journey on there. It can give you a summary, but at this point you can make it write anything. But I'm gonna make it just continue writing. It doesn't really know where to go. Obviously, it doesn't have a lot to work with, but look at that. It just gives you a lot of fluff. Great for ideas. What I usually do is I'll write down my whole idea and then immediately just go back and say, oh, well, this is crap. This is crap. I'll keep this line. And then I'll just keep on typing and writing. But you could also make a table, flowchart. This is the real stuff right here. Let me just so that you know. When you press the / button, you can put anything on the page. Headers, text, quotes, dividers. You can put code directly onto the page, video, image.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, web marks. This is what I'm saying. Like it's a weird all together integrated Excel, Microsoft Word, spreadsheet, website thing. It's its own thing. But it's honestly amazing.
Code Mermaid? What does that do?
I don't know. I've never used Code Mermaid. It's a good question. But it's got all these links too. Yeah. So highly recommend it. Highly do. Now, not to gloss over it, only because you could spend so much time on this shit alone.
Mm-hmm.
But I could send you the sandbox. You're more than welcome to just copy that and work on that. But I usually use it as a journal, notes. I make my own notebooks. And then whatever you want. You want to keep up with groceries, you want to keep up with your reading list, recipes, you could fucking do anything on this thing. So Google Workspace, highly recommend. It's like $8, but that one I think is really important. Having a custom email, I think it's only $7 a month. You maybe start there. But it's scalable. And the reason why is because I recommend that is because I can do this. I can have a meeting with you and record it. Before I was paying for WebEx and that was its own thing. This puts these things together. Okay, any questions? Because I feel like I'm moving too fast. But the last thing is Stripe, and that's the only important part when it comes to billing and charging them.
Okay, go through Stripe. And then I'm probably going to ask a lot of stupid questions because you threw a lot of information at me. And I caught some, let go of some. So go through Stripe and I'll start with my questions. Okay,
fair enough. Yes. So I'll check this out. I I had pulled it up. And there we go. So I just created a sandbox, but stripe.com, let's see if it gives you a little some summary up here. It doesn't really show you much. Essentially, it's a really integrated charging system. But the way I use it is this. You want to go down here to products, to billing. You can add customers. You can do that, but you'll add that as long as you get the subscription done anyway. So I'll create a test subscription. Here's what I usually do. Find or add. Oh, crap. I don't know. Jenny from the block.
Oh my God.
So it's going to ask me for, oh, crap. It wants an email. I don't know. Test email.
Yeah.
.com. All right, bet. And you can make it look pretty, but for right now, this thing needs to get out the way.
I think you can minimize it. Like that?
Back to tab.
Oh, never
No,
mind.
it doesn't let me. I can make it sort of smaller. But that's about it. It's weird. All right, so for this one, it would be the web design. If I put it that way, web design. I call it agile web design. I like to call it that because it implies that this is a swift, quick system. But that's my go-to. Web design, describe whatever you want. I just keep it nice and tidy. $100, one off, all that, add the product, quantity 1. Obviously the other one's going to be different, add new product. Monthly, oh, what did I put? I put something different, didn't I? I think words definitely help sell it, but I forgot what I used to do that.
So the name is going to appear in their bank accounts? Is that what is going to appear in their bank accounts or no?
You could set that part up later. You can show what will appear. So it could be like Jenny Designs that shows up on their bank account.
Okay.
Oh, this is what I put. I put either monthly management or I could change that to website management. But this is just like the checkout. It's not what it's going to show on their bank account.
Okay.
And then for that, you set this one to recurring, and then you charge whatever you want. You know, if you're charging them $20 a month, that's up to you. But again, you have to consider your overhead. So their website, for me, the cheapest website to keep live is $20. So I always just want to do $60 at least. Gives me $40 overhead. They don't really bother me that much. $60 a month. That's recurring, monthly period. Yep, everything's right. And then once you have that down, golly, get out the way. Am I missing something? Yeah, there it is. Create test subscription. Did not create subscription, just no attached payment source. Okay, so you're not a real person in this. I wish I could just do that. So for this portion, I'm going to turn off this. Stop presenting. Okay. Now I'm going to go into my real thing and show you what I have, but I can't show you my like actual, people there.
I get it. Don't worry. So that's is that taxable as well?
You could set it to, it pays automatically to automatically tax itself, but I don't do that. I just honestly, sometimes depending on where they are, it's not taxable. So I just set it to auto and it does that part for me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. I have some clients in like Michigan and it's weird. Like it doesn't take taxes. Let me see this here. Product catalog. That's not it. Oh, I'm still in sandbox mode. Good luck, golly. There we go. Yeah. All right. So I got excited. It's been a while.
No, you're fine. I'm looking over my notes right now. Yeah, I'm taking notes. Monthly. So besides the monthly management, you don't charge them if they're making like a very big change on their website?
Well, describe a big change to me, because it's kind of subjective, right? So a big change to you might take, I don't know, an hour. A big change to me might take a day.
Let's say they want to completely revamp their inventory tab, where they have the inventory that you put on their website. They no longer have it, and they have a new one.
Gotcha. So this is where it comes to like customer service, and also I would think it's a little different. So it depends on what you're selling them as now, right? Are you also going to be their inventory management specialist, or are you their web design? Are you managing their web design part?
The
Right, so
web part, yeah.
yeah. So ideally, with when you work with a business or whatever mom and pop shop, ideally you want to be able to like make sure that they know that you're not managing their business for them. You're servicing their website. You're not managing inventory. You're not managing this. And if they do want to manage, they do want you to do that particularly thing. I would add that as an add-on, as like part of their monthly plan. Particularly speaking, like that to me is worth being charged for.
It's not necessarily like managing their inventory. Let's just say like their whole service. We create a website. Maybe I'm misunderstanding, but let me ask it again in a different form.
No, you're good. Yeah.
When you create a website, let's say you have a service page, and let's say they completely change their services to something different, and they just want you to change the services on their website. That's it.
Oh, yeah, that's the easy fix. I would not charge them for that. That's like a 15-minute thing. Yeah, no.
I'm not sure what a big change is for a website. That was the only thing I could come up with.
It is tough. I think I know what you're getting at. But again, like if you just put in your mind, like they're already charging you. I mean, you're already charging them like $40 a month. I mean, like that's my like at least my minimum net profit. Most of the time, what happens is that 3 to 4 months go by without them asking for anything, literally anything. And then I just kind of I look at their website, I make sure it's still up, I make sure everything's fine. It's like, all right, cool, everything's working, chill. And then maybe add a keyword here and there, and that's it. And then when they ask me for any kind of change, big change, I look back and I'm like, well, it's the least I can do, especially if they're just wanting me to change the whole first page. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? It's not that big a deal to me. Okay. Either way, if you do find someone who has inventory, like that jewelry example, what usually will happen in my experience is that you will spend a majority, like the first 2 to 3 weeks with them after you deliver the first website. You'll likely have to teach them how to use the website. You'll likely have to still do that. You'll be on a Zoom call showing them how to change their own inventory. But after that, the expectation is that they'll manage their own inventory.
Okay.
Oh, crap. Where is it? So this is what it will look like when you send them the purchase button. Subscribe to Fractional Marketing Management, and it's really just this easy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Your logo will be up here. This with Stripe. We can do another recall, and I can show you how to do this. But I think you're a fairly smart girl. You'll probably get this no problem. But this is what's doable with Stripe.
All right. I didn't know that existed. It's actually pretty cool.
Right? Makes it really easy. That's what I love about Stripe. Alrighty. I think this was a long enough, over broad kind of stroke on what this involves. Let me know what you think. You have any questions?
Oh, so for the subscriptions in Webflow, you get a certain amount of websites that you can make, right?
When you're starting off, yes. So let me see if it shows me here.
Sorry.
Here. So if you start with freelancer, it's like $24 a month, and you get 10 websites in your sandbox, which is not much, but it really is all you need if you are only working with like 3 clients at the time. I just went ahead and bought this because my clients at the moment pay for everything. So I'm operating at a profit, so I can pay for this, and I love it because it lets me have unlimited websites. I can just keep making whatever random websites I want to make. They're not published, they're not custom domained yet, but my sandbox could be however many websites I want. So I just went ahead and paid the extra $20.
I guess a domain is my next question. So let's say a client wants a domain and they tell you, hey, I want, let's say, tailorshop.com.
Yeah.
Do you go to Hostinger? Oh no, you said Dynadot?
Yeah, done.
And they pay for that service and they pay for the domain, but what about if it's very, very pricey? Do you still get a profit margin when they purchase the domain?
I usually, because it's so cheap, I honestly just write this off as part of their initial build.
Mhm.
Because when you think about it, most of the time it's just going to be like $11. Sorry, I don't know where to put this thing. It's going to be like $11
Okay.
a year. So I usually just write that off at, if I have it here somewhere. I usually write that off. So what I usually have is both prices are there. So I'll charge them like the $100, $300 for the initial build, and I just throw that in there. There's no point in like me worrying about too much about the domain names, because at the end of the day, you're talking about like, it's like $1 a month, you know.
Right. Well, what
about
the oh God, I had the question and I lost it. So if you were to send a link, you said that they can edit their own website. How does that appear for them? Does it still appear the same like workspace that you created the website in?
Good question. Yeah, it does sometimes appear like that, but you can change that at a later time. So my clients don't particularly care that when they log into their website, it's still going to show the fact that, hey, yeah, I built this with Webflow. It's not going to look like it's white labeled. You know what I mean? It's not going to, like, they could still tell that I'm using Webflow, but they don't care because I'm just helping them with their website. So you can do that, but it costs extra. I don't know if it says it here. Let me see. Yeah, it doesn't say it there. Billing. Let's do this one. Oh, fuck. Here we go. Okay. Oh, shoot. I forgot which one it is exactly, but one of these will make it white labeled, so that, let's say they go in to edit, and instead of showing Webflow, it'll show my there. It'll be like, you're editing on ionflows.com websites, which to me, I mean, I don't particularly care for just that one thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well,
Is
let's
that what you meant?
yeah. Does a client can a client just go to you to just build a website instead of managing it as well? Do you get clients like that?
Yeah, absolutely. Those are actually the main kind of clients. The clients who literally don't want to touch the website themselves at all.
Okay, and they don't pay for the management a month, right?
No, they do. Yeah.
So regardless if a client comes up, I know I'm asking this question again. I just need to.
Good.
It's been a long day. I'm sorry.
You're good.
I like, say a client wants to come to you and say, "Oh, I just want one website. I don't need any changes in the future. Just make this website. That's it. I don't need management." And they argue, "Oh, I don't want to pay the monthly fee." That's impossible because they have to pay the monthly fee to maintain their website, regardless, right?
Pretty much. Yeah. I mean, I would not deal with a client like that, honestly. At the end of the day, that to me is not part of that doesn't bring me longevity. It may be something of a project you want to take in the short run, especially if you're gonna charge them a good amount. But let me see if I don't have it with me. I have to look through my notes. But it would be in your proposal. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hey, the site building is $300 and monthly maintenance is $60 a month.
So when oh my bad, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Do you also have a system set up in your email where they receive an invoice once the subscription is paid?
That would be through Stripe.
But that, oh, I didn't know Stripe could do that too.
Yeah, Stripe was all inclusive. So they will literally have their own portal in Stripe. So let's say their card doesn't work anymore, like it expired. Stripe will notify you and them that it's no longer valid, and it'll keep nudging them for you. Be like, hey, your card declined. You need to update your card. And you can keep sending them an email. You can give them the new payment link and yada yada. But it does do that. I don't particularly have it send them emails or invoices every month because I feel like that just they don't care. Honestly, most clients don't care.
I mean, it's annoying to get monthly emails.
Exactly, yeah. And they already know. So
The subscription you have with Webflow, Notion, and Stripe, it comes out of your bank account, but it pays for itself through the Stripe because the Stripe sends you the money that the clients, you know what I mean, right? Pay for their own websites and stuff.
yeah, so you do part of the calculation, and Stripe will be the intermediary between the charging and then the sending it to your bank account. It's not a bank. So I hope that clarifies that.
Yeah, they just send it to your bank account. is what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying your subscriptions come out of your bank account, but the charges from Stripe from the clients, it goes directly to your bank account, so it covers the other subscriptions that you have with Webflow and Notion and all that stuff.
Right. Yeah. So at some point, I had done the calculations. I don't have it in the top of my head, but yeah. As long as you charge them enough to cover the rest of your overhead, you're good.
Does Webflow have templates to start off with?
Yeah, absolutely. They have a lot of them. So I've got it cloned here. I mean, I just read what's on the screen. Bookmarked here, search clones, and you can just start from wherever you want. It's not like
Oh, cool.
incredibly, it's not like a huge library, but you search in. I got a little auto adjust, a little trick here, and I just put home if I'm looking for homes, home designs, and I can start with any of these.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
What about the can you explain to me what CMS and SEO is?
CMS. I don't know what okay. Yeah, I got you. CMS is just content managing system.
Mhm.
That basically just means I don't use them anymore because you have everything involving CMS always involves another charge. I try to stay away from that now. Let me see if I still have some of them. Nah, I deleted them. But it's basically what you saw in Notion. It's adding datas to a set, and you can connect it on the website. I don't have an example right now because they're so expensive to use, so I don't really use them on a website right now. You do have to pay for it to use the feature. It is a nice feature to have. It really is. It's just absurd that how much it costs.
Don't tell me like
Yeah.
$100 a month.
It can get there if you need to be, especially with like e-commerce websites.
Oh.
But that's something we can do another time. Right now I do need to like just go ahead and move on to something else. Is that cool?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, and I mean in general, like I gotta go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh,
But I
yeah.
hope I covered enough to like just give you an idea, and then we could come back through for another day and dial in on a couple things.
Yeah, if I have any questions, I'll just text you. I'll just message you through LinkedIn. That was a lot of information. I just gotta like look through it personally and then walk through it, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, I'm down for it. Just let me know. I would love to make more content, and you would really help me out in getting that out there. So, all right. Bye, Jennifer. Good luck with the job search too.
Thanks. Bye.
Take care.